Live on NBC 12, this is Newswatch 12 at 5.
Good evening, I'm Jessica Jukage. A drug treatment facility for Native American youth is being planned for Oneida County. Right now, the county's reviewing the permit application. Part of the reviewing, the application is taking public comment, and now there's a date for those comments to be heard. Newswatch 12's Nick Van Zyl has more on that process and what a local congressman is saying about the project.
The Great Lakes Intertribal Council is proposing a 36-bed adolescent treatment facility in the town of Cashin. On December 28th in the town of Woodruff, there's going to be a public hearing.
There's a whole lot of questions that have to be answered yet at this point before this should be approved.
The Great Lakes Intertribal Council, or GLITC, has applied for a conditional use permit in western Oneida County.
Not having that infrastructure out there puts a real burden on Oneida County.
And since GLITC is a nonprofit, the land that they own is tax exempt, meaning less tax revenue.
If this land is taken out of fee land, that will be that much less money that will come into the county.
The town of Cashin's Planning Commission is against the facility, but ultimately the county has the final say. The December 28th public hearing will be an opportunity for GLITC to further explain their plan. Public comments can be sent to the Oneida County Zoning Department up until 10 a.m. on the day of the hearing.
The department's now starting to get emails, letters for and against the project. And so this is the opportunity for GLITC to address those.
The meeting will be held at the Woodruff Town Hall to accommodate the anticipated high turnout, but all comments will be available for anyone to view.
We put them in a file for public comment. So if anyone wants to see those comments, again, for or against the project, they're available to be reviewed.
Congressman Tiffany says there's a need for this facility, but has a different idea for a location.
The offer that I've made to the tribe is I think this could be a good project, but they should put it on tribal land.
Reporting in Rhinelander, Nick Van Zyl, Newswatch 12.
What an important project. Thank you, Nick. Conrad, it's a warm day out there. Doesn't feel like December.
Absolutely not. It kind of feels like we're back in September. We saw 40s and 50s out there. I was outside in a short sleeve shirt, literally in a short sleeve shirt, doing some things I had to do outdoors. And today was your day to do anything outdoors, get it ready for the winter months ahead. Look at these temperatures, 49 degrees here in town, 51 down south, our friends in Tomahawk, 50s all the way down into Wausau, Stevens Point, Wapaka, Shawano, Green Bay. Everybody got lucky in some 50s earlier today. All that warm air made its way up north. Even Chicago got a hint of 60s earlier today. Now a little bit cooler back in the 50s, and we're starting to cool down as well. Of course, with that sun setting, that's exactly what is planned to happen on average. But in general, though, a few passing clouds here and there, not much going on. But just to the west, like at North Dakota, look at Winnipeg area, they're getting in on some light to moderate snow. That's going to be into our area very, very soon. Iron County does have a winter weather advisory. Anywhere around 4 to 5 inches of snow is possible up there. Not that much here in town. I'll talk about snowfall totals coming up. For tonight, though, we're looking at temperatures near freezing. Of course, that's going to be well above average, so be careful. It's going to get slick by those morning hours. Jessica?
Thank you, Conrad. Many communities rely on their local volunteer fire departments for emergencies, but staffing those departments can be extremely challenging. In the Northwoods, many local fire departments are struggling to find volunteers. The Wisconsin Department of Safety and Professional Services has pledged $150,000 in grant funding for eligible applicants that will help with youth firefighter training programs in Wisconsin.
When there's recruitment concerns and those numbers are dwindling, it affects the ability of those departments to provide emergency services in their communities.
Eligible applicants for the grants include technical colleges, middle and high schools, as well as local fire departments. Tim Barr, a volunteer at the Crandon Fire Department, says the grants help the departments monumentally.
The grant is priceless, you know, to use the cost cutter analogy, because as a firefighter, you're required to have certain education, the same thing as a full-time department does. Additionally, you've got all the equipment that you've got to have, and that equipment is not inexpensive.
Each grant applicant can receive up to $25,000. The grant submission period opens on January 8th, and the deadline is February 5th. The universities of Wisconsin and Republican Assembly Speaker Robin Vos have reached a deal in the months-long blockade of pay raises for around 34,000 employees aimed at cutting campus diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. Under the terms of the deal, GOP lawmakers are agreeing to release about $800 million for employee cost of living raises, along with approving building projects, including a UW-Madison engineering building that was rejected by Republicans earlier this year. The agreement would also require UW to freeze the number of DEI positions through 2026 and realign some jobs currently focused on diversity. That would mean 43 fewer people working in DEI compared to today. Wisconsin high school students will have to complete at least half a credit of personal financial literacy to graduate under a new law signed by Governor Tony Evers. Students will be required to take a course that includes lessons on different skills, including money management, saving and investing, and credit and debt. The mandate will start with the 2028 graduating class. Rhinelander High School students and business teacher Patrick Kubeni says he's been lobbying for the change for years. As conversations continue about the low harvest from this year's gun deer season, many different perspectives and opinions have sparked large debates. Representative Tom Tiffany said that while weather conditions are likely a factor, there are too many predators throughout the region and hunters are paying the price.
It's very evident that predators are taking their toll, and it starts with wolves. It's not just wolves, though. I mean, when you look at coyotes, bears, bobcats, predators' numbers are at really decades-long highs.
But not everyone sees it that way. Adrian Weideven is a wildlife biologist for the Wisconsin DNR for 33 years and says the decline is more of a weather issue.
That's a common thing that people will blame it on, is they're seeing more wolves or wolf sign, and so they're assuming it's because of wolves. Historically, the biggest thing that drives the deer herd in northern Wisconsin are the severity of winters, and we had a very severe winter last year.
Local hunters have also voiced concerns that the low harvest and declining deer population pose the threat of losing a generation of younger hunters and could negatively impact tourism in the North Woods. Preparing for Christmas can be stressful with all the baking and decorating. That's why one local church is putting together a Christmas cookie sale for people who may not had the time. Today, Rhinelander's First United Methodist Church held their annual Christmas cookie sale at Art Start. Debbie Rinaldi said the profits go towards good causes all around the world.
We have missions that we support both locally and globally. Locally, we support our Personal Essentials Pantry at the First United Methodist Church.
Rinaldi says she enjoys selling cookies and seeing the regulars that come in every year.
I like the fellowship of all the women getting together. We have a nice time today, meeting all the customers, talking to them, and it's just very heartwarming to see people coming in and buying our cookies.
Rinaldi said that the cookies flew out the door this year, but they'll be back next year and encourages anyone who likes to bake to help out next year. A group of Northwoods bakers are whipping up holiday treats from their own kitchen. Coming up after the break, we'll see how they're networking to spread holiday cheer. That's after Weather with Conrad right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
Complete your home's decor with furniture from Northwoods Accents in Mercer. A casual store where you can enjoy browsing high-quality, made-in-the-USA furniture without a high-pressure sales force watching your every move. From sofas, recliners, bedroom sets, mattresses, dining room sets, and home decor, we have it all at Northwoods Accents, 5079 North Highway 51 in Mercer.
Sue right, Jake middle, me on the left.
Yeah, I knew I'd win.
Are you saying
What's
something?
really happening over there?
I think you're on mute.
There's no substitute for real gaming fun. Go where fun lives. Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
33-year-old woman has fenders and a new headlight installed on her bike, but the parts are badly designed and cause her to crash. She never walks again. She decides to hire Habish, & Rotier, and she receives $14.5 million. The Habish team negotiates with the headlight manufacturer in Germany, the fender company in Hong Kong, the fender designer in Madison, and the bike shop in Seattle. It is literally the opposite of one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
You've got this. Your big moment on their big day. The dress? Another one you'll never wear. Gift? Practical. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with free overdraft protection transfers. So when you get invited to your third destination wedding in as many months, we'll be there with you.
When we first met Todd, we thought Jen was kidding.
You've got this with Associated Bank.
Welcome back, guys. Wow, what a mild day out there once again. I was outside in my short sleeve shirt doing some stuff I had to do outdoors, and it felt great. It really did. Temperatures were in the upper 40s, some 50s in the area. Now the sun has set. We are back at around 43 in town, 43 in Eagle River, mid 40s in the Tomahawk area, right down south into Wausau. Everyone's pretty much back into the 40s, and we're going to continue cooling off overnight. Tomorrow, though, high temperatures are going to be much cooler. We're talking only mid-30s outside and then back in the 20s pretty much by Sunday into Monday. Tuesday, we're going to be cold, mid to upper 20s outside. And then we really start to warm up. Look at Thursday into Friday. 40s make a return. Mainly upper 30s to lower 40s Thursday into Friday timeframe. And then once again, by next weekend, we'll start to cool off once again. Overall, though, not much going on. Some clouds in our area. But look to the west. Bismarck, they were in the 60s a couple days ago. Back in the snow now. Winnipeg up north into Canada, some snow as well. Even Denver, Colorado is getting several inches of snowfall today. They were in the 70s 3 days ago. So big changes have occurred all over the center part of the country. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. We were in the 40s and 50s earlier. Say goodbye to that, right? We're going to be back in the 20s and 30s now, and it's going to feel more like winter by tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, possibly a little bit of rain and snow in our area. Of course, the more west you go, the more rain you're actually going to get, with temperatures slightly above freezing. Second shot of precipitation moves into the afternoon hours, probably closer to that afternoon rush, let's say 5, 6 p.m. More snow still starts to roll in, and this is mainly going to be light to moderate snow with temperatures dipping below freezing. We're going to start to get a little bit slick outside Saturday night into those early morning hours on Sunday, and then by Sunday afternoon, we're going to start to clear up, and even some peaks of sunshine will be back. But before that happens, we're looking at a solid 1 to 2 inches of snow, and then the more south you go, the more rain you're going to get tapped into with warmer temperatures. So of course, that's going to be a little bit of a mixture of some rain and snow. But here in town, in Rhinelander and north of that, we're going to get around 1 to 2 inches of snow. Some places, isolated spots at around 3 inches. Wind speed wise, though, 7 miles per hour here in town, 13 in Eagle River, 9 in Arbor Vitae. So it is a bit breezy outdoors, and it will be breezy once again, mainly by those afternoon to evening hours on Saturday, where wind gusts will be closer to even 30 miles per hour. For tonight, mostly cloudy skies, a little bit of rain and snow is possible late. Temperatures near freezing. Our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress does show rain and snow on Saturday, and then we stay cool by beginning of next week. Jessica?
Thank you, Conrad. A restaurant in Anago is trying to make sure people of all ages have food to eat. About a month ago, Farmers Home Restaurant started offering a pay-it-forward service for customers. The current manager, Tracy Bussey, received an inspiration from another restaurant in Wisconsin. Since starting the service, the restaurant has been overwhelmed with the amount of donations, making it possible for customers who need a free meal.
I've always been like that. I'd give you the shirt off my back. And I mean, and if I can't do anything, I can cook and I can give people a good meal.
So far, they raised more than $3,000. Sean Ritter has been a loyal customer of Farmers Home for 20 years now. He says what they're doing is amazing for the Anago community.
Some people don't want to ask for help because they're feel ashamed, but they shouldn't. You know, I mean, everybody needs food in their stomachs to stay healthy and go on with their day.
The manager says she does not plan on stopping the Pay It Forward anytime soon. Christmas is right around the corner and bakers are busy in the kitchen. Carrie Bladorn tells us about a few Northwoods cookie artists producing Christmas goodies from their own homes.
Wisconsin courts ruled that home bakers could sell shelf-stable baked goods directly to consumers. They work under what's called the cottage food laws and make items such as cookies in their own kitchens. I met up with a couple Northwoods bakers working on Christmas cookie orders for the holiday season to learn more about the cottage foods industry. Lori Rutkowski, a pharmacist by trade, operates Back 40 Bakery out of her home kitchen using the Wisconsin cottage food industry standards. According to WisconsinCottageFood.com, at-home bakers can sell directly to consumers at farmers markets and bake sales. Lori is a part of an online community that assists other bakers in staying up to date with current rules and regulations.
There's actually a group on Facebook for Wisconsin cottage food laws. So I follow them. They update us with any current lawsuits when they're trying to push for new rules, or anybody that has questions, you know, does this qualify or can I use this in my recipe? And people are there to clarify what's okay to do and what's not.
Lori says the cottage food laws are appropriate for the at-home baker that wants to operate at a smaller scale.
I think it opens it up to a lot of people who can do a really nice job and who enjoy doing these things, but maybe being in a commercial kitchen or having an actual shop would be out of reach.
Danielle Sharon of Rhinelander also runs a cottage industry business at home, Craving Cookies. She communicates with the local health department to stay apprised of the rules.
I can bake and sell anything that is not potentially hazardous, meaning doesn't require refrigeration.
Both Danielle and Lori love the joy their baking brings to people throughout the holiday season.
Because it makes everybody happy. It's fun, and if you can make somebody happy doing something like that they otherwise wouldn't be able to do, that just makes it worth the time.
Like, I provide sugar cookie kits for other kids so that they can decorate when their parents might not, be the best bakers. So I just like making other people happy.
Both of their kitchens were clean and tidy, and their cookies delicious. Lori and Danielle carry on an ages-old tradition of baking at home and sharing the work with others. As recently as January 2023, a judge in Lafayette County, Wisconsin, upheld the Wisconsin cottage food rulings, allowing at-home bakers to continue selling Christmas cookies and more directly to consumers, and putting the home in homemade. Lori is done accepting orders this season, but Danielle has a little more room in her oven if you're still looking for some Christmas treats. Reporting in studio, I'm Carrie Bladorn with Newswatch 12.
Let's go Christmas shopping at Mel's. Find trusted outdoor brands for this season's activities. Get outside and spend time doing the sports you love. Cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, or ice fishing. Or enjoy casual sport clothing for all occasions. Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark.
Hello? Yeah, this is Russell Nicolay. Yeah, bald head, sunglasses, you got it. Yeah. Billboards, baby.
Whoa, man. Hey, if they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay. Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
Fake beard, really, man?
Well, come on, it's like looking in a mirror, isn't it?
I don't know about that.
Goodwill starts with you this holiday season. As you get ready to open your door to family and friends, shop Goodwill for great deals on festive decor, one-of-a-kind outfits, and do-it-yourself gift supplies, perfect for any holiday gathering. You'll also be opening the door to job training and opportunities for neighbors in our community. Your purchases and donations save items from the landfill and keep the holiday spirit alive all year round. Goodwill starts with you.
Come see the fresh changes Woodland Creek Furniture has made to its showrooms. There's an ever-changing selection of unique furniture, much of which is made at Woodland Creek's own facility right here in northern Michigan. Did you know we build custom dining tables, vanities, beds, consoles, and more? New nature-inspired accessories are arriving daily, from lighting and lamps to wall art and rugs. You are bound to find that special accent for your home or office. See hundreds of exclusive designs available only at Woodland Creek in Minocqua.
Let's go Christmas shopping at Mel's. Find trusted outdoor brands for this season's activities. Get outside and spend time doing the sports you love. Cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, or ice fishing. Or enjoy casual sport clothing for all occasions. Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark.
The Green Bay Packers are looking to win their 4th straight game next week when they take on the New York Giants in a Monday Night Football showdown. They took down the defending Super Bowl champs last week and are now looking to beat the 4-8 Giants with an extra day of preparation. And after a slow start to the season, the Packers have been able to bounce back and are now right back in the playoff hunt. But now they're taking on the Giants, who have also been able to find their groove as of late.
I think it's a pretty good scheme. When you couple that with good players and you got a good rush, it tends to make it problematic for an offense.
Will the Packers look like a completely different team than they did week 1? And Coach LaFleur says that the emphasis has been on improving, and that's how they've gotten better.
That's been the emphasis, I'd say, all season long. It's just, I think we're starting to improve as a football team, but like we've said so many times, you're only as good as your last game, and you got another challenge right in front of you.
The Packers will take on the Giants Monday night in New York, with that game kicking off at around 7. The Wisconsin volleyball team has been rolling this season, and they're not done yet. They took down Penn State in the 3rd round of the NCAA tournament and will be taking the Oregon Trail to the quarterfinals. The Badgers took down Penn State 3-1 and will be taking on the 2-seed Oregon in the next round with a shot at the semifinals in Tampa Bay on the line. That game will be tomorrow at around 7 at the Kohl Center. And right when the Badgers basketball has seemed to find their groove, they now have to take on their toughest opponent this season. The Wisconsin Badgers will be traveling to Tucson this Saturday for a matchup with the #1 team in the country, Arizona. The Wildcats are undefeated this year, and Wisconsin will look to use their big-time win over Michigan State to propel them to a win against the #1 team in the country. We'll be right back after the break.
This year, let Ford make the holidays bright and bring everyone together. Go over any type of terrain with Ford Bronco Sport.
How's the weather?
All good. And the confidence of GOAT modes. And the versatile Ford Explorer with available seating for 7. And with power on demand in the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning, well, that's how Ford is making the holidays bright. See your Ford dealer today during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event.
Stay tuned to learn more about this limited time offer from Renewal by Andersen.
A lot of people need to replace their windows or patio doors, but they put it off because they think it'll be too expensive. Hi, I'm Ann Romer. I'm here with Michael Smith from Renewal by Andersen. You really work with the customers to find affordable solutions.
We do, Ann. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, one of the largest window manufacturers in North America. So we can usually offer our customers larger discounts and better financing than smaller companies or contractors.
Other window companies don't offer your same window and door installation method.
Our installers have installed thousands of windows. Our windows are manufactured to precisely fit your specific window openings. Being custom built also means if you have any beautiful trim that you'd like to keep, we can install your windows without impacting that trim. You won't get this with most vinyl windows.
And you offer a free window and patio door diagnosis?
We do. We'll come to your home and assess your current windows, show you where you might be losing energy, and take measurements. Then we'll leave you with an exact price quote that's good for an entire year.
So you're not a high-pressure company?
My background is in home remodeling as a carpenter. I've seen every window problem out there. So now I just want to help homeowners make their homes more beautiful and comfortable with the right window.
And your patio doors are really gorgeous.
They are. And they're engineered to easily open and close for years. And with multiple locking points on our patio doors, they provide even greater security.
That is so great to hear, Michael. Thank you.
Before December 31st, buy one window or patio door and get the next one 50% off. That's 50% off. Plus, our financing can help make your project more affordable with no payments and no interest for 1 year. This offer ends December 31st. For a free appointment with Renewal by Andersen, call 715-318-3535.
With Christmas right around the corner, it's about that time where Santa's checking his list. Even though he has a very busy schedule, he made some time for an appearance tonight in Rhinelander. Our own Shauna Johnson is with Father Christmas in Hodak Park right now with an exclusive interview. Shauna?
Thanks, Jessica. I'm here at the Lights of the Northwoods with the one and only Santa Claus. Santa, it's almost time for Christmas Day. Are you ready for the big day?
I am absolutely ready for the big day, raring to go.
Okay, I think a lot of our viewers are curious. Is there really a nice or naughty list?
Yes, there really is a nice and naughty list, but my naughty list is very, very small because I always believe that we can't be perfect 100% of the time, so I rule on a sliding scale.
And Santa, you have a few stops in Rhinelander coming up. Where can people find you this weekend?
Well, they can find me here at Lights of the Northwoods tonight and tomorrow night, and then next Friday and Saturday as well. I'll also be at the Crescent Fire Department tomorrow baking cookies with the kids and the Pioneer Park Historical Complex in the morning.
Well, great. It's been great chatting with you, Santa, and good luck this holiday season.
I appreciate it.
Reporting from Rhinelander, Shauna Johnson.
Looks like a lot of fun,
Oh, wow.
Shauna. Santa himself talking to Shauna.
That's exciting.
Isn't that exciting?
That's awesome, yeah.
Did you guys tell Santa what you want this year?
I don't know what I want.
Did you That's a great question. What do you want, Conrad?
I can't say. Santa knows. Santa knows. That's the
He
most
always
important
does.
thing. You know what you guys know? That we're going to get a little bit more snow. Hopefully you guys been listening and tuning in because that's what we're going to get. Take a look at this, guys. Just to the west in North Dakota right now into Canada, we do have our next low pressure system that will be moving in very, very soon. By tomorrow, we're going to get a mixture of some rain and snow. Accumulation-wise, though, we're looking at maybe anywhere between 1 to 2 inches of snow. Some isolated spots we'll see around 3. The more north and west you go from town, so of course into the lake effect snow belt, going to get a little bit more snow than what we're going to get here in Rhinelander. Overall, though, mid-30s outside tomorrow, back in the 20s on Sunday, so it's going to be a slick day outdoors, and then back to the 40s possibly by Thursday into Friday.
You know, I'm sure Santa's hearing a lot of people wanting snow and cold weather up here.
We want the snow, right?
Bring it.
Bring on the snow.
Well, we'll see you back here at 6.